Hi, Earth Signs. This is Self Discovery Support. This is going to be your reading. I'm going to do Capricorn, then Taurus, then Virgo. But we're going to start with an oracle message or a collective kind of energy that's happening now. Yeah. And just one thing to remember is that tarot is not a prescription of your life. It is just energetic information that we can use to make the changes for better. Alright, so let's start with your overall message. Alright, so we have the bridge and the child is in hidden energy. So this kind of makes me think about it's kind of nice, Earth Signs, because it's like it makes me think about building a bridge, the way that we can have a new beginning, but we connect where I am to where you are. You know, it's if there is a time of like repair and reaching out and also healing or even transition in your life, this is the symbol that you would want to see. So that tells me that there's some change, there's some connection energy, and there's some maybe even communication, but it's all going to be for new phases, new starts in your situations. All right, we're going to look at both sides as well. So let's start with Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So you come up with the Tower and the Ten of Cups in your reading here. This is a change that we were seeing with the bridge, right? This is, and also the kind of reconnection energy. Big changes, big transformative things happening, things that we probably did not realize would be happening. Maybe this is a hope that we've had for a long time, but it's a shift into a place where you can come into a kind of feeling of security and happiness. Some things have to change though. This is the energy here for Capricorn. It's like something has to change. And I do remember your message from last week is that somebody was teaching you new things for how to show up in a relationship, and that was going to make things better. I think this is progressed on a little bit further where you are deciding that there's gonna need to be some big shifts. You're open to that energy. Maybe, you know, sometimes with the Tower we can be resistant, but I do see that whatever shifts need to happen, whatever shifts want to happen, embrace it, because it's gonna end you up in the Ten of Cups here. This is what you actually want to be in. This is, sometimes we don't, you know, think that those shifts are going to give us change, but it's saying here the Ten of Cups is what awaits on the other side. Yeah. And you had the Six of Wands in hidden energy, so that does feel like, yes, you know, this is the way forward. It's uncomfortable at the start, but it kind of has to happen in a way. So the best thing you can do to help this process is to let go and kind of allow that bridge energy to happen. All right, so let's look at the person that you might be connecting to. No, they come up with Judgment and Justice, two very strong cards. You have Tower, they have Justice, there's Judgment as well. So I do think that this is someone here that this person that you're connecting to is open to having the shift happen, but this person is saying that is feeling like they have to be in an energy where things are balanced and fair. So that might be the Tower energy for you, is like, maybe this is a thing where things have to align and equalize. If you have a situation where it felt like one person was giving more, one person was not being as reciprocal, or even a hierarchy where there wasn't enough consideration, or power structures, or just different things that can happen between two people who are deciding to connect their energies. I think this person is saying, I'm open, I could have a new start, but it has to be balanced. It has to happen in a way that makes me feel good and grounded. Queen of Pentacles for them. So this could be another earth sign that you're kind of connecting to. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There is a King of Swords here. So it feels like this person is deciding, making a lot of decisions for themselves to move forward in their life for better. So I think that could be the Tower issue for you, is to restart this situation or to revive it. There has to be a major shift, but what can seem miserable is actually going to become really good, because it's going to be a situation where you move forward a stage in the connection or relationship, and it's almost like leveling up in the way you connect to someone, which is always going to be better. So let's get a changes for better for you to kind of close this off. Alright, so we got the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. This feels like exactly what I was saying. Two of Pentacles here. So this is like the balance that wants to occur here in small ways. It feels like this is really like something that is burdensome, is when reciprocation is not even. So Capricorn, as hard as this is to hear, sometimes you can, it happens to all of us. You can lose focus on a connection, especially if it's ongoing, if there's big things happening in our lives, if there's emotional things happening in our life, we can lose touch and maybe even take things for granted. But I do see that what's going to heal this is if you can unload the kind of heaviness that's in this situation, however you do that, and it feels like a little bit of give and take and equal consideration could go a far way for you. Alright, so this is your reading, Capricorn, and I'm going to move on to Taurus now. Alright, Taurus, so we have a situation here for you that has the Five of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This feels like coming through a situation where there is kind of emotion, there is a sensitivity, but there's some difficulty in this situation for you. Maybe it's thinking about the way it could be the past, like a situation you're dealing with where you feel like something has not been fair, it hasn't been even. It can feel like certain things that were deceptive, manipulative, just a bad energy. I hate to say a bad energy, but something that's not cooperative for the energy of building together. I want to pull an extra card on this Five of Swords. Okay, it feels like for you, Taurus, that this Five of Swords could indicate that it's like making a move out of one energy into another, and I think that's your bridge energy here. That's kind of what this is deciding for yourself, no, this way that something has been going, I have to shift it. Maybe it's wanting to shift that, maybe it is already shifting for you, but it's like focusing on, no, I'm gonna switch this narrative into something where there can be success, not failure. It's almost like intention is kind of what I pick up. And with the Queen of Cups and the Lovers, it's like I want to move into a situation where I'm winning at things, and I know the type of situation I want to go towards. Maybe even a choice is being made to choose a particular person, somebody that it's almost like this time I'm going to choose this type of person. As it can feel like strategy, not bad strategy, but it's almost like learning. So this time I'm going to choose, and I'm going to go towards, maybe even open myself up to someone that I feel is quite sensitive. I connect to in an emotional way. We share something that is an emotional bond, and that's really nice, Taurus. That's a really nice energy. Let's look at the person that you're connecting to and see what kind of mirrors there, or even kind of goes its own direction. We had the Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles for your person here, and the Three of Wands. All right, so there's certainly clarity of purpose that your person has. They had Queen of Wands in hidden energy before I shuffled, so this is someone that is on their purpose, is what it feels like. It's interesting because you're there feeling quite soft and sensitive towards them, and you see them in that way, but this is someone who's actually like also quite like self-possessed and is looking forward to a future. Like there are things that they can see, and they're plotting and planning forward for themselves. Maybe this is somebody who's quite self-reliant. Can be Virgo energies here. With the Queen of Cups, that's also like a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So it can feel like a water sign, earth sign energy that is coming through. And with Queen of Wands, there's also fiery energy as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, Taurus. So I don't know, I think maybe right now your person is saying, okay, I'm open to it, but I'm so busy at this point with so many things that I have going on. This feels like somebody that has a lot of projects on their plate, and maybe that's what you like about them. They're quite in their world, doing their own thing. They have this kind of, I almost feel like an optimism about their future. You can see them working towards it, and that sounds quite appealing to you. Page of Cups is here, so it does feel like the start of something that is it's like small feelings that are growing. But I do think that there's an energy here of like let's balance this out. Let's not like rush this. So it doesn't feel rushed at all. It feels like opening up to something new and the possibilities. All right, let's like change this for better, even though this looks great. All right, you have the Four of Cups. Now, sometimes the Four of Cups talks about like boredom, apathy, even like distress sometimes, but I think I'm focusing on how, to me, this feels like something that you're doing. You're in that role of, I'm not gonna make the past and the things that didn't work, weren't satisfying, kind of shape my narrative. There's an opportunity here and it's shining. That Ace of Cups is shining really brightly. I'm gonna take that. And I think if you keep thinking that way, think positively about how you can shape your life and the future by creating positive changes and actions, I do think you're gonna get to where you might want to be, even if you didn't realize it. So Taurus, this is your reading and that's what I have for you. This is quite nice. It's quite, I am excited for you. So let's look at Virgo now. Alright, Virgo, so you have the Nine of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Kind of feels like this is almost like a fighter's energy, but you're not taking that approach. So it's like you're involved in something that's a fight, but you're doing this in a way that feels quite clever. It's like, let me learn how to do something again. Let me go back to square one. Something I was doing wasn't working. Let me go back and try to figure it out so that I can start to grow a new skill set. I can start to understand how to be or show up differently or put new energies. It's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like, yeah, there's really a sense of I'm fighting, but you're doing this in the clever way, which is not just to be resistant, but I'm gonna push forward in my life is what I see here. Let's just get something here. Let's get a clarifier. Okay, so Virgos, you're doing what you know how to do best, which is something's not working. This is how I'm gonna try. And I was saying it's a clever way to do it, because actually to employ the Hermit when you've tried something and it's not quite working in the way you think it should work, to kind of self-reflect, to let wisdom teach you, to kind of step back, review something, is the Virgo way, right? And it feels like there's something here about some new start that you wanted to have, either with somebody and maybe out in the world as well, maybe in work, but also I think practically with somebody. There was Eight of Pentacles for you in hidden energies, so it does feel like it could be both career and also learning how to work on a relationship or connection, because you do have the Two of Cups here. Eight of Wands comes here, which is movement, right? So almost the strategy that Virgo is employing is very innate, which is So, okay, something is not quite right, and I keep butting my head up against a wall. So let's kind of step back, withdraw a little bit, assess things, learn, and then put a new foot forward and use that wisdom to kind of push us forward. And with this Two of Cups here, it feels like that's what's on your mind, is like how to have a union or a connection work better. It's almost like problem solving for a partnership is kind of how I'm seeing this. All right, let's see, Virgo, what the person that you might be connecting to has going on. Okay, we have Seven of Pentacles for them, Five of Wands. Now, I am understanding why you are in this energy, Virgo, of kind of like wanting to reassess something. Because I see on your side that you're not really giving up, but you're stepping back to kind of assess it. This person is looking at, okay, you have someone here there's a lot of resistance energy. It's somebody that is wanting to invest or facing a period where it's like, okay, now's the time to invest in this. Like, this is the time to kind of let things grow and bloom. But then there's the Five of Wands. There's a fight, which is, this word of fight keeps coming up for both of you. And in your reading in particular, this person is resistant as well. But I do think this is someone that you feel bonded to. I just think that way. All right, let me tell you what's in the hidden energy, because this is really insightful. Seven of Swords. Right? This is a card where there's things that you don't really want to face, but you're grappling with. Ace of Wands. This feels like somebody who is avoiding or resisting, or it appears as though they don't want to. They're not interested. They're not excited. It's almost like they're choosing to hold that back. That's interesting. Let me clarify this energy here of the Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Ooh, okay, you have somebody that is resisting this at every level. Capricorn got the Tower, and here this person is pulling up the Tower in their hidden energy. So maybe you are dealing with a Capricorn, but this is like really resistant, close to any kind of investment in anything, fighting off, resisting completely any new opportunities. Not, and I don't want to say not interested. They're not interested in exploring it, but that's different from the feeling, right? Somebody, you can have a feeling about somebody, and actually sometimes it's because you have that feeling for some people that you can start to resist this idea of investing in the situation. And I think that's what you picked up on, and you're like, oh well, I keep trying something and it's not working. What am I doing? That's that Hermit energy. Let's reflect on it. Let's look at changes for better for you all. Alright, with the Chariot here and the Four of Pentacles, to me this means that there has to be a solid structure that you two create. Yeah, this is more about like, let's put things together in a way that is going to be solid. There needs to be a strong foundation. It feels like that's what's happening. Maybe there's some trust issues here. Five of Cups, there's a hurt that is existing for both of you. Six of Cups. I think this is somebody somebody that has been in your life for a while, Virgo. And Two of Cups. yeah, it is like an older type of connection, but guess what, it's going through a transition, and that is actually what's happening right now. There's some change which is happening massively to pull this into a different place, and that's the bridge energy for you. It's kind of like this is the transition energy here, transition to new beginnings. So Virgo, this was your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. And for all earth signs, thank you for watching, and I hope to have you here on another reading. And do like, comment, subscribe. Take care.